Desert music. A few things come to mind when you think of desert music. The double harmonic scale, Western harmonicas, Middle Eastern santoors, the filter that makes everything look like yellow pee-pee, melismas over sustained drones, drone strikes. An exercise I like to do is squatting with a kettlebell goblet style, but I also like to do music exercises too. In this case, how to write desert music while avoiding the common tropes, something I achieve in my song Thousand Sands. There are a few strategies we can utilize to make things work out. First one is finding a similar yet distinct timbre. Take the santur, for example. It's a very early hammered dulcimer, and it's the ancestor of instruments like the harp, cymbalum, harpsichord, and modern dulcimer. Dulcimer and cymbalum are cheating,
I like that jump!
so we won't use them. And the harp has a huge release and a very soft sound, which isn't ideal for the dryness I want. Deserts are the driest areas on Earth. Some examples of dry places are Antarctica, the Sahara, the Patagonian Desert, my mouth after I had to dress up as Albert Einstein for a school project and stick my tongue out forever. I don't even look like him. I look more like this. Anyways, that leaves us with the harpsichord, a close sound with a much stronger attack. It has a wider pitch range, but it has no dynamic range. But we're making a fake one, so that doesn't matter. While this is a much harsher sound than the santur, we can round it out with a nylon guitar. Take a listen. Our second strategy for instrumentation is to use an instrument from the same family. Duduk and harmonica are woodwind instruments commonly used in desert music. Duduk is a double reed, and harmonica is a free reed. There are two other woodwind types on the top of my head: single reed and not a reed. Let's add a bass clarinet and a recorder. The bass clarinet also lends me to the final strategy for instrumentation. Screw it, just do whatever. Sometimes when I have no idea what instrument to use, I'll change every sound to steel drums, accordions, or fantasias, because I know I'm not going to use those instruments in the final pass. Occasionally I will if the song calls for it, but doing a drastic change like that helps me think, what sound fits the best here? Bass clarinet and trombone, while common instruments in orchestral music, seem like odd yet justifiable picks for Thousand Sands. I also ended up just doing the string orchestra. I added castanets and congas too, which are more associated with Spain and Latin America respectively. When you think about it, you're on the coast of Spain or Cuba, it's hot outside, there's sand. Ringing any bells there? Ding ding ding, it's a desert. Let's move on to how to not use double harmonic major. It's really easy. You don't use double harmonic major. In this case, I stuck mainly to minor, but first I have to talk about how this piece was made. The first part I wrote was this part in C minor in the program Beatbox of all things. I was in this college class where we had to make a scratch game at the end of the semester, and I was helping out someone with music. I recommended Beatbox because it's a decent music tracker website if you're a beginner. Mostly chiptune, but you can also do some FM stuff if you want to go crazy. If you don't, they also have some nice guardrails, like this stuff that limits you to a certain scale. I like Sad Island. It's Phrygian pentatonic according to the Ian Ring scale finder. The site's really cool, I wish there was one for rhythms. Anyways, the guy I was helping was making a choose-your-own-adventure game, and wanted some beatbox music for various things. One was a forest theme. Drunk jazz music for a tavern, and some horse riding music. Oh yeah, JoJo was big then. Wait a minute. That's me. The file is bardsbigbeautifulvoice.wave. I thought this horse riding music could be expanded and repurposed into desert music, so I extracted the motif and sprinkled it sparsely throughout the beginning and added some standard minor harmony tricks here and there. Going down by fourths here, messing with some Dorian harmony there. And ultimately using some surprise circle of fifths, magical music claw, modal interchange techniques to change the key. After experiencing the motif in full form, we need to find a route to the beginning. To loop back on itself, I use the same Dorian harmony trick again. None of this is very desert-like, but it adds ambiguity, something minor modes and the double harmonic scale are both very good at doing. Now that that's all done, we have to answer the final question: why do something like this? It's a fun puzzle, and a good way to make something unique yet identifiable with a few tweaks here and there. You can learn so much about instrument history and classifications, scale properties, and apply them in a way that's fun to hear. So much music and media in general when I was growing up was subversive. The makers would look at the audience expectations and not achieve them in order to be interesting or smart or something. That sucks. If meeting audience expectations is too boring, I think it's cool to, instead of subvert something, to find an alternate way to achieve the goal. I hope you enjoy Thousand Sands.